Hi everyone, my name is Marshall Nguyen. I'm a senior at Metro State University in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And for today, let me walk you through my virtual home lab setup. Let's do it. Alright everyone, before I show you my setup, let me walk you through the purpose of this video. In order to become a successful security practitioner, two critical things are required. First, a commitment to be a lifelong learner, and second, the tools to grow and learn. For this final project of the ICS 482 vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, I would like to show you my setup with one of the most important tools for my future InfoSec education and potential, my own personal lab environment. Well, what is personal labs if you're asking? First thing, personal labs are a space where you as a security practitioner are free to both build and break stuff. A place where you can test security tools without fear of damage or misuse. A place where you are free to sharpen a skill or to understand a concept that you might be otherwise embarrassed to ask a college or someone to help with. A personal lab environment is critical for your future success. And here they are. This is my setup. First thing, a fully dedicated laptop for installed with Kali Linux. And here I already tried to ping the google.com website, and let's test it out if it actually connected to the internet. Oh, we see some really nice result. That's great. And over here, this is the two virtual machines that I'm running on the VirtualBox, which is freely and generously provided by Oracle. On the left here, I have the Ubuntu Server 20.10 TLS version, which is the long-term supported version. On the right here, I have the Ubuntu Workstation, the version 20.4.1. And both operating systems are running, like I said, on the VirtualBox by Oracle. Since I'm using MacBook, as you can see here, there's a dot. And both of them, I would try to ping google.com because I've just finished setting up with the bridge internet adapter. And let's see how everything's working. Here we go. On the left here, I can see some really nice result from the Ubuntu server. So this is fully connected to the internet. Let's test it out on the right. Oh, that's great. Here I can see that is getting connection with the google.com server. That is. Alright everyone, I'm back. So I've just done setting up these virtual machines to connect it to the internet, which actually they can ping to the google.com website. But now let's see if they can ping each other on the network. Let's do it. Alright everyone, now we're going to the background check to see if these machines can ping each other. So this is my dedicated laptop for Kali Linux. For all the network topology, this one will always be the hacker machine. So let's consider it to be the hackable machines because I also have the dedicated sticker for that, which is really cool. All right, here we go. And here, this is the Ubuntu server. I have already run the ifconfig here on the Linux machine, and it turns out to be the IP address is 10.0.0.243. And here, let's run the ifconfig on this one, but I know that the Ubuntu workstation will return a heck tons of information. So I just want to pick out the specific IP address of this machine. So I'm gonna run grep, which is a really great tool to pick out just enough information you want. So I'm gonna go run the inet here. I'm sorry, here we go. All right, all done. Let's do it. All right, here we go. So the workstation machine's IP is 10.10.0.0.53. All right, so we have the IP address of these two machines up and running, which both of them are connected to the internet. So let's see if I can use this hacker machine host, whatever it is you call it. I'll call it Hackbox. Try to use the nmap scan tool to figure out if this machine can figure out the IP address of these two virtual machines on my network. Here we go. Which I will run it, which is nmap sp-sv 10.0.0. Net mask is 24, and here we go. Let's run it. All right, there they are. Woo, wow, I have so many hosts connected to my network. All right, so before we do that, let's go for this. Here we go. So as we can see, it says let's scroll down all of these machines here. So I know this one is 243, this one is 53. So let's find out. All right, here we got the 243. All right, 243 right here, which is great. And let's find the 53 guy. Here we go. Oh, there it is. Perfect. This is the 10.0.0.53, which is, well, basically it's in the Apple. Well, because these two virtual machines are running on my Apple Apple laptop. So, well, they both are Apple, which is great because they're virtual machines. So we got the 243 and we got the 53. Well, this hack machine found them on the network, but let's see if we can ping them already. So let's ping the guy, the Ubuntu server guy. 243, double check that, 243, and here we go. Let's see if we can ping him. All right. Oh, there we go. Yes, we can totally ping him already. So let's stop that, and let's ping the other guy, which is the Ubuntu workstation. Is the IP address is 10.10.0.0.53. So let's ping it. Oh, there's it. It's up and running really great. So basically, this hack machine can connect it to these two virtual machines on my host machine, which is great. All right, but let's see if they can ping each other. So what if we try to ping these two machines together? Here we go. Let's use this workstation here. Let's try to ping the server cousin 243. Here we go. It might take a while because you can imagine it's all start with this laptop here. Go to the router and you ping back here to the laptop. Oh wow, we got one package sent already and received. Let's see if another one. So by the meantime, waiting for the second packet to be delivered, let's ping this guy here on the Ubuntu server. Let's ping his cousin. 53. Here to go. Packet. Send out. Oh wow, here we got the return for the second packet, which is great. So we know they are all connected to each other. Oh wow, here you go. Here's the first package. Well, they both actually can ping each other. That's great. But my question is, can they ping my hack machine? Let's find out. All right, here we go. Since we all know this one is 10.0.0.185, so let's try to use the workstation to ping the hack machine in here. Here we go. 10.0.0.185. There we go. Let's try. Oh wow, we got something. Lovely. Well, I've already shown you my dedicated laptop for Kali Linux. So the question is, why do I use Kali Linux? Kali Linux is a Linux distribution that is specialized for cybersecurity. It is an open source product that involves a lot of customization for penetration testing, which helps companies to understand their vulnerabilities. And since I'm on the topic of Kali Linux, well, this is my home setup. So let me introduce you one of the tools that I use the most on Kali Linux, which is Nmap. So what is Nmap? Nmap is the network mapper. So Nmap is a free and open source or licensed utility for network discovery and security auditing. Many system and network administrators also find it extremely useful for tasks such as network inventory, managing service upgrade schedules, and monitoring host of or service uptime. Well, because Nmap uses raw IP package in a novel ways to determine that what hosts are available on the network, what services, for example, application name and version, those hosts are offering, and what operating system and OS versions they are running, and dozens of other characteristics. The Nmap runs on all major computer operating systems, and officially, binary packages are available for Linux, Windows, and Mac OS X. For today, I will bring you Nmap on my Kali Linux machine, and let me show you why. The first thing is Nmap is extremely flexible. It supports dozens of advanced techniques for mapping out networks filled with IP filters, firewalls, routers, and other obstacles. This includes many port scanning mechanisms, both TCP and UDP, and OS detection, and version detection, and ping sweeps, and more. Secondly, Nmap is extremely powerful. Let me show you. Nmap has been used to send huge networks of literally hundreds of thousands of machines. Here, I have about 10 hosts up and connected to my local network. Let me show you that. Oops. And next thing is Nmap is extremely portable. It is portable because because most operating systems are supported, including Linux, Microsoft Windows, and Mac OS. Next is Nmap is really easy to use. Surprisingly, while Nmap offers a rich set of advanced features for power users, you can start out as simply as Nmap-A-V and the target host. Lastly, Nmap is free, like I said. Nmap is free because the primary goal of the Nmap project is to help to make the internet a little bit more secure and to provide administrators, auditors, hackers with an advanced tool for exploring their networks. Nmap is available for free to download and also comes with full source code that you may modify and redistribute under the terms of license. So during security auditing and vulnerability scanning, you can use Nmap to attack systems using existing scripts from the Nmap scripting engine. So we already know that what Nmap can do. So how about things that Nmap cannot do? Well, first thing, obviously, Nmap cannot do the vulnerability scanning like, for example, Metasploit. Nmap will not provide you with exploits, payloads, auxiliary functions, encoders, listeners, shellcode, post-exploitation code, and knobs. So, how can Nmap be used as a penetration tool? It is extremely useful, like I say, to perform reconnaissance and in a very first step of penetration testing, to gather information. It does not only gather information about the target or conduct enumeration to find the potential attack vectors, but also has an ability to be used as a security scanner. Well, we talk so much about Nmap, so what is the real benefit of it? So how can this tool be used in the blue team or defensive procedures? Well, first thing and foremost, security audit. It allows you to find the open ports on your system, and with that information, you can write the appropriate firewall rules to make those ports unavailable to the outside world. Running Nmap on a regular basis also helps you to determine changes in the status of listening services on your laptop, on your system, and it also helps you to find out whether an authorized program is running on the computer, which is maybe something that you inadvertently forgot to turn off to protect. Or, in the worst case scenario, someone might have broken into your system and setting up their old daemon to allow himself access. Let me show you the real demonstration. And here, let me show you a quick example of how the Nmap can be used in, scanning the network. Here, I have the Kali Linux turned on and fully running with the internet connection. And here, I'm opening the terminal on the Kali Linux. And in order to use the Nmap, which is really simple, you would just simply type in Nmap. And here I have 3 switches. And these 3 switches have their dedicated purposes in order for my purpose. First thing here, the switch for the -on and the new scan.txt here. So this is the function that Nmap will store the result in the file, which is here is the text file, and I can open the file later, in order to store my scan result. And here for these 2 switches, which is -sp and -sv. And -sp and -sv here is both for scanning protocol and scanning the version of the host which is running on my network. And this is the symbol of my network. So let's run it. There you go. It might take some time. And there it is. It returns so many results. All right, so let's clear this one. So we might see, in order for this one, well, here I see that there is 11 hosts up in my network. Let's clear this one. And since we already stored the scan result in the file, let's open that file. Voila. And here it is. Since I already stored the scan result in a file, and I can open that file for future purposes. That is it. That is the introduction to my home lab setup. Hopefully you enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.